You're listening to the audio production of Survive, the all-in-one guide to staying alive in extreme conditions. Bushcraft, wilderness, outdoors, camping, hiking, orienteering. By Ky Furneaux. Published by Harper Cider Mill Press and read by Katherine Littrell. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains diagrams and illustrations and will be referred to throughout as the enhancement. Introduction. Nothing's impossible if you really want it. May you live in interesting times. Ancient Chinese curse. From a very young age, I started venturing into the outdoors. I spent my early years in the outback of Australia in a time when it was okay for a group of kids to head off in a direction for the day, taking only some snacks and a sandwich, as long as we were back by dark. We would use only what we found out in the bush to entertain ourselves. Shelter building was a must, with us returning to the same forts every weekend to deck them out with whatever luxuries we had made or discovered during the week. I was learning, even then, how to interact with the wildlife, as we would quite often come across any number of deadly snakes or spiders that also called those places home. I learned that most deadly snakes won't threaten you unless they are hurt or threatened, and it was okay to observe them, give them space, and let them go on their way. And I felt what it was like to have redback spider venom run through my body as I was accidentally bitten by one in my bed. The dry, uninhabitable deserts showed me that they were full of life. You just needed to know where to look. I was always a bit of a wild child, and as I grew, weekends would often see me vanishing into the Australian bush bareback on my horse for any number of adventures that I would make up as I went. In my mind, I was always Indiana Jones or MacGyver, taking what the world would throw at me and dealing with it, using my wits and what I had around me. You could say I was a perfect candidate for the extreme lifestyle I ended up leading. I was never scared of the outdoors. I never felt in awe of its vastness. Quite simply, I felt most at home with the wide-open spaces, the wind in my hair, and the sun on my face. At 19, I was completing a Bachelor of Business Management, looking at heading into a marketing position in a major hotel chain, and in a moment, my whole life changed. I was the passenger in a car.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?